Uh, so let's talk about the barriers today. What are the barriers? So if you define barriers, the number one barrier is corporate culture. We need to have that mindset, right? The mindset which other technology companies have. So we have to work if you want to be if you want to become fast like fintech and we want to scale like fintech, then we need to think like them. So think like those companies, right? And we will discuss later on how we should apply. But corporate culture is one, and the second is the legacy system, as it was concern raised on Sipafi research. Operation efficiency, speed to market is not there. These are the barriers to transform, and these are the barriers which are holding the growth of the assets. Employee training is very important. They must be trained to the knowledge gap they have. They cannot deliver. So we have to continuously coach them, continuously guide them, and this is inshallah this is what the aspiration of TAIF is. To spread the awareness as well as provide the practical training to inshallah all those brothers and sisters who wants to contribute and upgrade their skill. And the last thing is the business case identification, that we are too busy with our business as usual BAU. We are not able to put together a business case because we are firefighting. We start in the morning, customer issues, system is down, sales target, achieve that, credit risk. My sales files are not approved, customers are not approved, so I will just go to the credit and then try to get those file out. But the share of mind, the stakeholder, the everyday focus is not on the digital transformation. I think this focus is required because execution is the key. If we put together papers, beautiful presentation, but if there's no execution, then we know there'll be no outcome, right? So the complete organization alignment is required. Talent gap, as I mentioned, is as just as important as technology platform. uh, so this there is a research on research outcome from Accenture. They have done it with the bank executive, the conventional banking or the Islamic banking, but they are having same difficulty. Legacy core banking is their biggest challenge when it comes to implementing digital transformation, or they want to implement a digital bank. Lack of a strategic focus, again organization alignment. Channel solution have been developed separately. They are different silos, so as they are building, they just start new system and they build a new system in silo. They try to be, it's a reactive then proactive strategy. Why? Because when market asks something, you build. So you are not future proof, you are not you're not be able to adapt the change. Cybersecurity, yes, securing budget for transformation, speed to market, all those are their biggest barriers while they're implementing digital strategy. So we need to avoid that as Islamic Finance, inshallah, Islamic Bank. If you see on the left side, I want you to focus on the market share. So this is where the market share of the banks are today, right? And it's we know it's quickly iterating. Now we take example of Europe, Canada, US, mashallah, Canada, we have now Manzil Islamic Bank. So we see that because of the level of the quality of the service these fintech have, because they are addressing the direct customer pain points, customer migrating, especially those transactional customer, they just do it. Home mortgage, wealth management, yeah, because they need branch to interact still, so they go there. But the main chunk of the revenue is transactional retail customer. They are migrating. So their market share is iterating, is going down. While the fintech or the new digital business model, the people with the old business model, we know they are going down, while their with the organization institutions who have embraced the new digital business model, the digital only business model, their market share is going up. So I think the industry as an IFI, Islamic Finance institution organization, they are on a tipping point now. If you see there here, they feel the heat now. They feel it, especially post COVID. But it's time for them to take action. So this is the, I would say this is the best time. This is the right time to put together a business case. All those folks, all those my brothers sister who are out there and they're thinking about executing this thing into their bank. They're setting up the digital bank. Please, this is the right time to do it. And inshallah, Taif, you have all support from the Taif. Feel free to reach out to us. But we still think that we have time. So let's look where we are. So competitors, they are speeding up. Fintechs are speeding up. Uh, Other conventional bank, they are speeding up. They are going to digitization heavily. Take Citibank, HSBC, all these banks are investing heavily into digitization. I was reading yesterday that Capital Bank, when I was in US working there, One of the client we had, like a capital bank, they are now 100% on cloud. They don't have any infrastructure maintained. So we are talking about millions of million consumer base, if I recall, 30 to 40 million. But yeah, that was a significant larger bank. Now have moved to a cloud computing, cloud, AWS, Amazon Web Server, and they don't have a single data center. So those guys are moving fast. We need to move fast because we also have a responsibility of growing the asset, the Islamic asset, right? That's what we want to achieve. At the end of the day, it's all about that. Uh, then uncertainty, regulatory environment is changing, conditions are changing every day, new technology is coming. So we need to be very flexible. So the platform has to be very flexible. Again, it should be future proof, and we need the right human skill set to do it. We need to upgrade ourselves. Uh, Rising legacy IT operating costs. We know that the IT budget will still go up. I mean, we can cut it, but it's an artificial thing. But when we cut it, then we are compromising the quality of the service as well. So we need to operating. We cannot cut short of our operating expense if we are not able to control we're not able to migrate into the new business model, the digital only business model. And then the more device means more channel. So any device which is coming in the market now, customer would want, saying, hey, you know what, that bank has a available app. On the iWatch, I can do transaction, I can do voice activation of my transfer. So why don't you have it? And here we are again, multi-million dollar project, multi-months project, and putting our heads together. Let's do that. And here we are again stuck with a new silo, right? Silo of the data, silo of the infrastructure. And then post COVID, everything is 10x now digitized because branches have short time now or they are shut down. Um, COVID has just given us a sort of a big knock that it's time, please digitize. I guess may Allah protect us all. So COVID, it's a 10x now. So we need to be digitized. So we cannot afford to have a ATM which is down. We cannot afford to say that internet banking is down, or we are doing some migration, or we are doing some technical alignment enhancement, and we need to shut down the system. It's not possible right now. So we need a seamless infrastructure which does not have, for example, does end of the day will not have any impact. End of the year will not have any impact. Enhancement should not have any impact. So how those Netflix and Google and Facebook and Uber, how they are doing it, because they do changes, right? You see updates on their app, but they don't shut down, saying that hey, because we are doing some service upgrade, please bear with us. So we need to again, it's about migrating to the new business model. Then again, Sibafi, back to the Sibafi research of Islamic banking. What is the adoption of digital transformation in Islamic bank today at your bank? So 50%, 52% of the this participant have said that they are at the same level. So they have like the same as last year or maybe better. But only 5% are saying that we are ahead. So we need to really we need to really accelerate.
Islamic finance learning made simple and memorable.